time. It's like his lucky thing. Secondly, rebound. We got to do a good job on the glass. We have not been doing that lately. We did much better against Auburn. Let's keep it up today. To rebound well against this Florida team, that'll keep us in the game. And then finally, defend. We got to defend like nobody's business because they can score. So let's get at it.
Especially in transition. Tossing the tip, controlled by the Dogs. 6'10" Chinyelu, 6'11" Newell in the center circle to jump it off for both of these teams. The Dogs have the first possession. They go backdoor to James. Two Gators defend him. They chase him off the block, knock the ball out of his hands. He picks it up in the corner, feeds it back to Newell. There's the first dunk of the game. Asa with a one-handed jam, and the Dogs are on the board first 2-0. Florida, long pass into the front court. Richard attacks the basket, misses a lay-in. Chinyelu with an offensive rebound. We block his shot on the putback attempt, and the Dogs take it away.
That's Asa with a dunk, Asa with a block, Asa with a rebound.
And a running floater from the left side by Silas Demery, one-hander off the glass. And it's a quick 4-0 start for the Dogs. Ball knocked away from James. It rolls on the logo. He picks it up and feeds it over to Demery on the wing. Hook pass over the head to Newell, into the corner to James for three. He was close to the line, deep in that left corner, but there's another Scana Energy three-pointer. Well, that's our first of the game, actually. Florida has the other three. We don't Scana Energy their threes. Down on the right baseline. He pivots, feeds Godfrey across court to Asa. Newell will take a jumper. There's a Scana Energy three, our second of the game. Asa Newell. Georgia 12, Gators 3. Fast start for the Dogs tonight here in the first 3 minutes. To the logo now, pick up the pace and into the front court with a good trot. And let's find a spot on the floor and drain a three. Left slot three, just left of the circle. Silas Demery. He's got 7 tonight. That's his first three-pointer. And the Dogs are up by 10, 15-5.
Well, nobody picked him up. They left him wide open.
Came flying right out of his hands. The Dogs have it. Newell fakes the three, drives left lane line, and will bank it home. Right over Condon. No, that was over Handlogden on the left side of the glass. Asa with 7. 17-5. Dogs by a dozen. Dogs ball. Demery over the logo. Silas dribbles to the left wing, pivots and feeds Absent. He'll dribble across the top of the key to the left side of the floor. Picks up his dribble, hands it back to Demery. Deep three, left wing. Good! Oh, my goodness. Oh, and he points to the students. That one was for you, baby.
I got to tell you, they're going to start getting tight on Silas, but right now they are all over Blue Kane. I mean, they're right in Blue's face. He has to go over or under.
He skips it to Kane between the circles. Blue, step back three, won't take it. Feeds it into Absent instead. Bounce pass through the paint to Godfrey. Layup good!
Oh,
it hung
nice
on the front
pass.
of the rim, Chuck.
Nice pass from Justin. Beautiful pass from Justin.
25-8. Dogs with a fantastic start over number 3 Florida. 13:05 to go in half one. That's his first points. Lawrence, a quick answer on the other end. A leaning floater left of the lane. He knocked down the 6-footer for his first points in a while. 27-10 Dogs. Georgia 27, Florida 10 here. Not quite 8 minutes in. We skip it into Godfrey underneath on the out-of-bounds play, and he reverses it up and in. Looking backwards through the basket. He used the glass and scored. Oh, what a start by the Dogs tonight. 29-10. So it's 29-13 now. Dogs lead, and Florida comes with backcourt pressure. We beat it with a pass from up to LeFew. Zigzags to the basket and lays it up and in from the left side.
A little crossover step. Worked beautifully.
31-13. Dakota with his first points of the game. Got to get it over on the front side. Back on the far side of the floor to Silas. And we'll send it back to Blue on the near sideline. He's going to take it to the rack and lay it up and in.
He beat the big man. The big man was trying to get over for the block, but he beat him to it.
They draw it up that way. That looked too easy. 36-13 Georgia. Lob to Absent, head of the key. Fakes the drive inside, gives it back to Silas. He'll shoot and rip it for three. Just right of the circle. Demery now with 14 in the half. 39-13. Richard answers with a three for Florida. His first basket. Back two, won't go. Rebound, tipped, controlled by Georgia. Blue Kane chased it down at the foul line. Turns around and floats it up and in from 8 feet. Good, he rattled it home.
He grabbed the rebound. When he turned around, there was nobody between him and the basket. Why not?
Tried to scoop it up and in, no good. Left it short, rebound. Georgia, long pass to Blue, and a layup on the right end of the floor. Blue got behind the defense. Florida, quick inbound. They sprint up with Richard. They attack, and Richard tomahawks one. A flying dunk by the Gators. Boy, he got a good look, too, and just missed it. Dogs lead is 13 points, been cut in half. Asa for three. Rainbow, good! Needed that one. Fill it up, buddy. Newell now with 10. That's our fifth three-pointer make it of the half. Clayton's jets down the floor. Right down the middle of the lane, missed a left-handed lay-in. Rebounded by Asa. Dogs on the other end. Lawrence for three. Good! Tyron drops it in the bucket. That's his first three. He's got 7. And the Dogs jack it back up 51-32. Now Demery goes right to the logo and dribbles front edge of the center circle. Now walks towards the three-point line. Puts it on the floor. Loses the dribble. Chases it down. Steps back and pops a three. I meant to do that. Scana Energy three. Silas Demery. His fourth of the night. 55-42. Dogs got to take care of the basketball. Can't be nonchalant with it. Kane off the wing to the rack. Passes it in the paint to Abson. He'll lay it up right in front of the basket, and they foul. Count the bucket and send Justin Abson to the line for an and one. Dogs in the front court working with a 13-point lead, 61-48. Abson in the paint, shovels it out to Lawrence for three. Count it! Scana Energy three. Ty Lawrence from the right wing.
Boy, that's discouraging to the Gators. They get a three. We come back and answer with a three.
He got 2 offensive rebounds and then got the points. LeFew off one leg down the left lane line, floats it up and in. Good. Dakota with his first basket of the second half. He's got 4 points in the game now, and it's 66-51 Dogs. Bounced it too hard off the backboard, and the Dogs rebounded. They ran a nice play, just didn't finish. Oh, there's a nice play. Oh, a dunk by Godfrey. Beautiful pass through the lane by Justin Abson. Had his back to the basket and sent a laser beam to RJ, who dunked it home. 68-57 Dogs. Jump pass to LeFew with 7 to shoot. Dakota puts it on the floor. Step back 2 at the elbow. Good. Hit it. 15-footer by Dakota. 70-57 Dogs. We've got 3 coaches right in front of us, all out on the floor, coaching the team down on the right end of the floor. Dogs ball, Demery. Left-hand dribble, then the right, over the timeline, into the front court. Now he drives hard into the paint, step back at the foul line. Jumper, good! Silas hit a 15-footer. He ripped it.
Boy, that helps.
19 in the game for Demery. Silas is averaging 19 in his last 4 games. Now make it 5 games in a row with that average.
All right, let's get a stop.
He's got 19. Gators ball. Here. Dogs trying to hang on here. Condon with the ball, dribbles to his right, hands off on the wing to Clayton, and a steal. Abson up into the front court to Lawrence, and he'll lay it in with a left hand. Good. Dogs transition bucket, points off the turnover. Lawrence has got 14. Georgia's lead is 11. It's back to double figures. 78-67 Dogs. Martin with 1 more free throw will try to give the Gators a 2-point lead with 68 seconds to play. Gators on a 12-0 run right now in the last 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Martin trying to make it 13 straight. Ball's in the air, good. Floated it up and in. 80-78. Well, the Gators make it to 80 first.
And with the lead.
1:06 to go. Silas may have gotten away with a travel there in the backcourt, but we get the ball on the front side. Minute to play. Dogs ball down 2. Demery on the far side of the floor, into the corner, up the wing. Kane for 3. Good! Good! Blue hit it. Right wing 3. Dogs back in front. 81-80. First 3 of the night for Kane. 42 seconds to go. Florida ball. They lob it to the rim to Houck. It hits the iron, comes down, rebounded by the Dogs, and a foul on the Gators after the rebound. Clayton tried to lob it to Houck or Condon underneath.
Who's shooting the free throw? Who grabbed the rebound?
Condon called for the foul. And it's going to be Asa Newell at the line for Georgia.
No, I think it's RJ.
No, it's Godfrey. Excuse me. RJ. Godfrey at the line. Dogs up 1. 35.9 to play. A chance to put Georgia up by 3 if he hits them both. First free throw. All net. Good. Godfrey now with 9 points in the game. Lawrence and LeFew out for Georgia. 82-80 Dogs. Georgia trying to pull a massive upset here on their home floor. Lead number 3 Florida by 2. Godfrey tries to make it a 3-point game at the line. Ball's in the air. Bounce and roll! All over the rim, and it fell through. Gravity just sucked it home. 83-80. Georgia by 1 full possession. Clayton shot fake on 3. To Houck, to Richard off a screen. He missed a 3. Dives off the right side of the backboard. Rebounded by Asa, and a foul by the Gators.
Wow.
21.6 to go. Georgia's entire bench is in complete disarray. Look, half the team's on the floor. The coaching staff's out on the floor. You got to sit down, guys.
The announce crew here's out on the floor.
Not yet.
Well, I'm trying to get there. If they hadn't put this darn thing in front of me, I'd be there.
21.6 still to play. Georgia 83, Florida 80. Asa going to the line. Foul was on Condon down on the right end of the floor. Newell with 12 points in the game tonight. 2 for 4 from the line. The left-hander from Destin, free throw. Too much on it. Back of the rim and no good. Double bonus and 2 free throws for Newell. He'll get 1 more. Asa has not had his best at the line tonight. Just 2 for 5. Need this one to make it a 2-possession game. Shot is huge. He made it! All net, Asa Newell. Delivered when it counts. 19 seconds to go. Gators ball. Clayton through the paint. Into the corner. Richard fakes 3. Sidesteps right. 3 ball. Rattles out. No good. Asa, 2 hands around that beautiful orange ball. And he cradles it. And they foul him with 10.2 to go.
Scott. Oh, my goodness, Scott. We've been waiting for this. We've been waiting for this.
Newell, 2 more shots on the left end. Stegman Coliseum about to erupt. Georgia by 4. And Newell maybe with a little ice here if he can hit him. Newell, free throw number 1 in the air. Good, all net.
Oh.
You okay over there?
Oh, no, I'm not.
It's a 5-point Georgia lead with 10.2 seconds to go.
Say that again.
I'm going to wait till after this shot.
Okay. Yeah, then it'll be 6.
The students are being urged not to run on the floor after the game. Free throw good by Asa. He made them both. It's a 6-point Georgia lead with 10.2 to go. 30-second timeout is called. 86-80. Dogs had led all night. Florida finally took a lead at 79-70, but Georgia has come back. They lead it by 6 at the moment.
Scott, I want to coin a phrase here, and this is going to live forever. You ready? How about them dogs? I just thought of that.
You should write that down. Put it on a bumper sticker.
How about them dogs?
Maybe a shirt or 2. Another announcement not to run on the floor, not to get under the playing surface. There's an announcement posted on the video boards all around for your safety, and for the dogs don't want to be fined either. It's a lot of money if you run on the floor.
Josh has already made it clear. He gives money to the students. He puts it in their fund. He puts it in their fun and tells them, if you stay in the stands, don't come out here. We'll put it in the fun. You'll get like all kinds of goodies next time you come to the game.
Well, the Dogs.
And students, they can be bribed.
They like goodies. And they might be about 10 seconds away from getting some more goodies. Josh Brooks, Georgia's AD, is over where the Spike Squad is located in the first row of the student section. He's working crowd control over there right now.
Well, maybe we better offer money if the AD doesn't rush the floor.
Let's just win the game and proceed as normal. Gators with the ball. They have to throw it in the length of the floor. Clayton throws it to half court to Hauck. He scoops it back to Clayton. Deep three. Fouled on the three-point shot, they say, as it rattles off the rim. 6.4 to go. And Florida's going to get 3 foul shots on the foul by Godfrey. That's 5 on RJ. We're not out of the woods yet. It's Florida going to the line with their best foul shooter, 87%, Walter Clayton. If he makes all 3, it'll be a one-possession game, a 3-point game with 6.4 seconds to go.
Well, that was not you didn't want to foul him there. That wasn't, foot on toe on the line. He was well behind the
Yeah, he was 30 feet back. Godfrey has fouled out. They're huddling up, trying to get last-minute instructions. Officials are trying to break up the huddle, but they have an allotted amount of time to make a substitution after the foul out, and Dylan James comes back in for the Dogs. So Clayton, the guard, will be at the line. Clock with 6.4 seconds remaining. Georgia 86, number 3 Florida 80. 3 shots for Walter Clayton. Number 1 by the right-hander. Good. He's got 16 points, only had 3 at the half. Will Richard carried the load for most of the game for the Gators. He's got a career-high 30. Free throw number 2, Clayton, good. He's got 1 more. Try to make it a 3-point game. And Georgia's got to get the ball in bounds, hang on to the ball, and get ready for a Gator foul. Clayton makes all 3 foul shots, and Florida calls a time.
Well,
it's 86-83.
Mike White getting his most experienced and best free throw shooters back on the floor. LaFuse checking in. You got Blue Kane out there, Silas Demery.
Until the 90-second clock has expired, please do not enter the court until the 90-second clock has
Nothing is easy in this league. Florida's won 12 straight in the series over the Dogs. Georgia trying to pull off a massive upset here against the Gators, who were ranked 2 last week, and they didn't lose, but they dropped down behind Duke in the latest poll. They have identical records.
Yeah, and I'll be honest,
probably an either or, 2 or 3 behind Auburn.
In my mind, those are 1 and 2, Duke and Florida. I think Florida just beat Auburn at Auburn. How you rank them behind Auburn, I don't know. But, my feeling is that this Florida Gator team or Duke, one of those 2 teams, best in the country.
Well, one thing we have seen from Florida tonight, no lead is safe. You're up 26 points. I know there was a lot of time left, but you're up 26, and you haven't demoralized them yet. And they came back, and they trimmed 10, and then they got it to 16, and then they got it to single digits, and then they took the lead.
They've done it before, though. They did it against Missouri, and they lost that by a point.
All right, they'll put Handlockton on the inbounds. Ty Lawrence to throw the ball in, the 7'1" Micah Handlockton. Ty moves along the baseline, skips it into Demery. They rush for him and foul him in the far corner. We got it to the guy we wanted to have it, Silas Demery, 82% free throw shooter. They foul, and just a smidge more than a second runs off the clock. 5.5 seconds left. And Silas can ice this game if he can hit a free throw.
If he hits the first one, I think I'd go ahead and miss the second one.
Demery at the line. Crowd waiting for this thing to drop. He's going to get 2 here. Double bonus. Georgia pulls everybody off the foul lane. Just 4 Gators and Silas at the line. Free throws in. It's good. Oh, yeah. All net. Silas Demery hits 20 points with that shot. Florida subs
1 shot remaining.
Aberdeen and handlocked it out. Demery, one more free throw. It's a 4-point Georgia lead.
Wouldn't break my heart if he missed it. That'd take the time off the clock.
He doesn't. He makes it. 21 points for Silas Demery tonight. 5-point Georgia lead with 5.5 to go. Elijah Martin to throw it in. Baseball pass into the front court, and he throws it out of bounds. Tipped out by who?
Oh, they want to look at it, but Florida's saying look at it, but I don't think anybody touched it.
It went through some traffic. One of our guys may have gotten a hand on it. Officials are going to look at it, and they'll have to adjust the clock as well. Pat Adams, the official. And Courtney Green, one of the other officials, looking at the video monitor down to our right. And we'll look at a replay along with him on the big video board. Asa Newell going up, try to deflect the ball. Couldn't tell if he got a finger on it or not. Can you tell from that shot?
Oh, it's tough to tell from there.
If Asa didn't get it, did the Gator behind him get it? No, he did not. So it's either Georgia's ball there or back on the other end because Florida didn't touch it.
Right, or Florida's ball underneath. That looks to me on the replay. I did not think anybody, but it looks to me on the replay like Asa may have just grazed it.
I believe the call on the floor is Georgia basketball.
Yes.
They were uncertain about that, but they made a call on the floor, and I believe they've said it's Georgia ball. And now 2 of the 3 officials are looking at the video monitor to solidify that determination. 88-83, Georgia. We're never going to get out of here, are we?
I'll tell you what,
even with a 26-point lead, it's coming down to this.
I'm happy to stay here.
Gator ball, they say.
After the review, the call is reversed. It's going to be Blues ball with 4.1 on the game clock.
Okay, so he did touch it.
Following the review, it will be 4.1 seconds on the game clock.
Florida will inbound on the right baseline in front court. Down 5 and only 4.1 to go. This is the Dogs' game to win. Clayton will throw it in. Asa Newell will guard the inbound on an angle towards the basket. They slip it underneath to Condon. He tries to dunk it. No good. Off the rim. Rebound Georgia. Dogs win. Dogs win. Dogs win.
It's all. Silas Demery came right to his head coach, Mike White, and got right in his face and told him, there you go, coach. We just beat Florida for you.
Mike White's first win against his former school since he's been at Georgia was 0-6 prior to that. That's his first win against his former employer, and the Dogs win it tonight 88-83 over the number 3 ranked Florida Gators.
Nobody rushing the floor. I love that. Make it look like we expected to win.
Georgia ends a 12-game losing streak to Florida. It goes back to 2019. Florida had won the last 6 in this building in the series. But not tonight, folks. Not tonight. Georgia 88 and Florida 83. Let's take a break. We'll jump into the Regions locker room report. We'll come back and talk to one of the Georgia players, and we get into our post-game coverage right after this timeout on the Georgia Bulldogs Sports Network.